It's pure happiness. I can read a lot from like a person with their eyes. My identity revolves around dabbing and thumbs up. Look over and you just see them so happy and so content with themselves. I love that. Like what you see isn't always the point. I feel like sometimes the point is the reaction of the person. Line between respect and disrespect. Live in the moment, but like not forget about the future. It's not really about what you're saying or how you're saying it. It's just like you're too young to actually think anything that is relevant. My name is Claudia and I am in year 9. I'm 14, turning 15. Wish me a happy birthday, November 16th. Watch out. I'm counting on you. Sounds so like annoying. Okay. I'm in high school and I really like thumbs ups.
As you will see in this video.
That's the cue for the compilation of thumbs ups.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
It's been really creative. More thumbs up. Cool. Hey. Every second I get, just more thumbs up. Thumbs ups. I'm really passionate about education, especially at this point in my life because I'm in high school. I feel like learning and understanding is the most important thing. Knowledge is important, but I feel like understanding what's around you is more important than like traditional knowledge. Yeah. But not even just like knowing how to be safe, like understanding people is really important to me. Like, I'm really interested in understanding what people are thinking, which is kind of creepy, but not.
I think people understand what I'm going to try to say. If you weren't in school, what would you be doing?
I kind of had a lot, like I have a lot of things that I'm interested in. Well, in one aspect, I really, like after high school, I really want to go to like art school. Like my dream art school would be Royal College of Arts in London. But that's probably not going to happen because you have to be extremely amazing to get in there, but...
Like, you are. Please.
I love you. But like, the other side of me is kind of like, I'm really into physics and my dream for that would be to be a part of the astrophysics program at NASA.
Okay.
Just be weird to the camera.
What are like some current creative projects you're working on at the moment?
Right now, I'm trying to do as much as I can and create as much content as I can. I'm trying to figure out a good way to like share the content. I'm kind of working on developing a website, but I'm not entirely sure if that's what I want to do. I'm making a magazine for school which showcases a lot of my photos that I've taken. I'm not working on like one particular thing. I'm just trying to like every chance I get, I take photos, film videos. I like just making stuff. Yeah. Crafts. I think I'm interested in visual arts and music specifically because my dad's like, my parents both have day jobs, but my dad's a musician on like the side and my mum's an artist on the side, so I kind of like draw from both of them. And I'm an only child, so it kind of, I guess that kind of worked out. I play the drums, although I'm kind of steering away from it at the moment. Being honest, I prefer listening and studying music rather than playing it.
What music do you listen to?
Everything, except for country. I really don't like country. Like, 1 minute I could be listening to like Slayer, which is like metal, and the next minute I'll be listening to like Selena Gomez. Like, they don't work, but I listen to both of them. And then there's like the indie side, like King Krul.
Yeah, love him.
And then there's like Capital Steez and like Joey Badass, like rappers. Like pro era is my thing. I'm very all over the place. Low-key, my mum's a psychologist and like I'm really into how music affects people too. I think that's way more interesting than learning how to play an instrument, if I'm being completely honest. I love seeing people on the bus like with their headphones in and their eyes closed just being like, yeah. Because it's just like, it's pure happiness and I love it. And I love going to concerts sometimes in the like intermission, or if they're playing a song that like somebody just loves and you look over and you just see them so happy and so content with themselves. I love that. I love that sometimes more than the concert, if I'm being honest. It's just so cool to see people's reactions to the music. And then with art, I've like always loved art, always been really creative. More thumbs up. I feel like art is so broad. That whole joke of being like, this is modern art and it's canvas with just red painted on it. It's true. I feel like the artwork that you see in a gallery, like what you see isn't always the point. I feel like sometimes the point is the reaction of the person. Sometimes I go into like the National Art Gallery of New South Wales and I go there because I've been there so many times that I just go there to people watch. You see people look at the artwork and sometimes their faces and how they're looking at the things and like seeing them for the first time. Like their eyes especially, you can read a lot from like a person with their eyes. Because people know how to keep a straight face. Like I feel like in art galleries specifically, everyone's always like walking around like that, but their eyes, you can always see it in their eyes, because that's humans' like first sense. The most responsive thing that we have is our eyes, so to watch what people do with them is really cool. When you see a canvas with just red painted on it, how you react to that is more the point of the artwork rather than just painting a canvas red. That was the point of that whole tangent. Cool.
I mean, we already got kicked off the roof, so...
There are two random girls running around this university trying to take photographs.
What's the best life advice someone has given you?
I haven't got like particularly like life advice, but I've gotten stuff on particular situations. Don't worry about what this person's saying because it'll be over soon. I've been told to live in the moment but like not forget about the future, which I think is important, but it's really cliche.
But like it's so relevant.
But it's relevant. I feel like actually a lot of cliche things, when you really think about it, they're really relevant.
Yeah, and they're cliche because everyone agrees.
Yeah, exactly.
If that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you inspired by?
This is tough because at the moment I'm finding it very hard to get inspiration. I think there's a lot of stuff. I feel like as a young person, I'm really influenced and like inspired by stuff I see online. Okay, he just like dabbed. Just like, I just saw in the corner of my eyes and I go like, okay, great. Now I'm gonna have me dabbing in your video. It's just so
yes.
wonderful. My identity revolves around dabbing and thumbs up. Low-key feel like getting that photo of Avery out with his really bushy eyebrows. Be like, this is my eyebrow goals.
That's one of your inspirations, Avery and Kaylee. There we go.
Oh my god, yes. I don't know if that'll focus.
Yeah, there we go.
He's my fave. And so is Kaylee. Like always. Actually, I've been watching Kaylee since I was like in year 5 or something. Year 9 now. So like 4 years watching her. I think online personalities are really weird because like, especially once they've been online for like a long amount of time, you see them change. Like everybody changes. I don't know, it's just strange to see people's like first YouTube videos and their latest ones. And they're not filming all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So like video to video, you see like more drastic changes.
What aspects of like high school do you wish you could change?
Teacher and student relations, not the best. There's always this line between respect and disrespect. When you get to your last year of high school, you step over that line into respect, and the rest of your time at a high school particularly, it's kind of like your opinions and thoughts. I mean, they're not disrespected, but they're not really respected. They're kind of just brushed off. It's to do with age. Because if I was 4 years old, if I was Tara's age, what I'd be saying would be taken more into consideration because I'm an adult and I'd have life experience, which is false because like no matter how old you are, like there are people younger than me that have gone through more in their life than I have or ever even will have. Same with Tara, like I might have gone through more than her.
In different aspects of life.
Yeah, the thing that bugs me about teachers, and I'm not just saying this about my high school though, I feel like it's at every high school because I hear other students talking about this. No matter how you say what you're thinking, it's just like they don't really listen to you. Like the reason for not listening to you is because of age. It's not really about what you're saying or how you're saying it. It's just like you're too young to actually think anything that is relevant. It bugs me that because that is the reason, there is nothing that I or my peers can do or say about it that will change the situation at all. I also understand that there are other people in the world that have much worse problems than this. But it's like, it's a big part of my life personally.
What do you look for in a photo?
Emotion or kind of like a story. Because I feel like when you look at a photo and if it's just really bland and like 2D, I tend to gravitate away from those kinds of photos. Pot plant against a white wall, like I don't like that as much as I'd like to see kind of more like a street style photo because I feel like that has more.
I feel like people understand what you're saying.
If you can recreate a candid look in a photo rather than making it look posed, I just think it looks better, it looks more natural. Everybody looks more comfortable when they're not trying really hard to look perfect. It's really hard to get people to perceive you the way that you want to be perceived. Perception is like very complex because it really depends on like the person and the person's experiences in life. Like it depends on all these different variables. I feel like through social media everybody tries so hard to be perceived a certain way. If I'm being honest, when I look at somebody's like Instagram feed, it usually doesn't remind me of that person. Like when I see them in real life, it's usually kind of different. It's really interesting how people portray themselves. Your feed on Instagram, for example, kind of like your ideal you. You only post online the things that you want people to see and like the best parts of yourself. Then the other side of that, what you're putting out there is still you, because like you can't fake everything. I firmly believe that social media isn't fake. I mean, I know there are people out there that fake everything, generally speaking. Most of the stuff that people put up there is real, but it's just not 100% real.
It's just like a very filtered version of their real self.
Exactly. There are a lot of people out there that can't get their head around that. So they think that when they see, for example, Kylie Jenner's Instagram feed, they can create connections in their brain that make up like a person of what they think she'd be like in real life, because they don't actually know her personally. Like I can't really say, oh, I don't like Kylie Jenner because I've never met her, but I can say I don't like the way that she portrays herself online. They're two different sentences and they mean two different things. And I think it's important for people to understand that, particularly when discussing and using social media.
Thanks so much for being in my video.